I used to live a very different life than I do today, and I met a lot of crazy characters, and this is the story of one of them. So me and my friend walked up to the bus stop, and they were fighting, pushing each other back and forth. I had never met the guys, but you could hear them from the other side of our little town. We walk up, Slim is like, yo, 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 and long story short, we're hanging out at the beach, we're having a good time. He's telling us all this crap about his roommate and where he came from, and how all his friends are back down in California. And now we're basically his new gang, is his conclusion by the end of it. We think nothing of it. I think at some point we invited him to my friend's dad's house, which is kind of where we stay, which is like a giant house made out of recycled material. Story short, we got my friend's dad's car, as Slim was like, I'm gonna bankroll all this stuff because there's this concert going on. Andre Nicotina and Equipto were gonna be in Seattle, and we were losing our minds. We had found out like the day before because we're total slackers and we don't really pay attention to what's going on in the world, right? He bankrolls the whole thing, and I'm talking like wads of money, like gangster stuff, the stuff you see like Gucci Mane rap about. And we end up there, Studio 7, we were having a good time, shaking and banging. You know, we bought like a cigar from this dude outside, and then this bouncer like tried to fight us and stuff like that. Grabbed it from him, I was fighting him and all that. Bouncer's like, look dude, like either give me that or like I'm gonna bounce you off the curb. And I was like, okay, you can have it right there then. And anyway, the night goes on, the song comes on, and it's The Nightmare Before Christmas as a beat. And I don't know if you know this, but like I guess that's some kind of like thing, you know, like there's different versions of that for different sets. And Slim didn't like the set from that dude, so Slim's like tripping out, and we're like, oh crap, things gonna pop off in here. And everybody's pushing and shoving, and me and my boy are like in the back kind of watching this all go down. But nothing ever happened, and it ended up like we all became friends. And then there was this giant storm, the power was out, Andre Nicotina never showed up because his flight was canceled, but Equipto made it. Studio 7 with Equipto, freestyling and all this crap in the pouring rain. And then we got in my friend's dad's car and drove around the rest of the night raising hell. You know what I mean? Like we were 22, so like things were going crazy. As time goes on, like we never really hung out that much with Slim, and Slim was always trouble. He was always getting into like lots of fights, and I unfortunately introduced him to a bunch of like friends that I grew up with in high school that were, you know, party animals. He ended up sleeping with my friend's girl, hanging out at that friend's house. The police showed up. He jumps over the fence, and I never seen him again. We had his number. We almost called it a few times, but then we thought, man, like, do we really want to like get involved with like this crazy dude? We really, really liked the guy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he was a cool dude. You know, it was just like too much trouble than it's worth. Slim, if you're out there, I miss you, buddy. Thank you for a good time. That was like 10 years ago. I don't know, but peace out, homies.